Trying my first meal with my new cookbook, Southern Keto. It's the Cheeseburger Mac Helper, and I'm going to attempt to make it. So you guys stay with me, and we'll see how this is done. Okay, so we're going to start out with just a pound of hamburger meat, and we're going to cook it. And we're going to add our onions. It's a half a cup of diced onions. And we're going to cook it until the onions are translucent. It's probably about 10 minutes. This is such a super easy meal. It's the 1 pound of ground beef is almost cooked, and then I have the half a cup of onion, and I'm going to add, I'm going to turn my heat down just a little bit, and I'm going to add I like the minced garlic, so I'm going to add minced garlic, probably about a teaspoon. Add it to this. You don't want to add it beforehand. And then I'm going to add the spices. I'm going to use paprika. 2 teaspoons of paprika. Let's just take the lid off. It'll be 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of paprika. We're going to add a teaspoon of chili powder. Chili powder, just regular chili powder. Teaspoon chili powder. And we're going to add our salt. It calls for a half a teaspoon, and I'm not going to play. I'm just going to sprinkle some. Hopefully it's salty enough. It calls for garlic powder. I'm a big fan of onion powder. I use it in everything, so I'm going to add a teaspoon of onion powder. Well, let's just try. Onion powder is so good. Let's add more. Just a quick stir so we don't burn the hamburger. Turn it down. Add some pepper. I'll post the recipe. And you can either follow it or add whatever you want. It calls for a half a teaspoon of black pepper, so let's just throw a half a teaspoon of black pepper in there. And we'll put that on at the end. And it also calls for a 12-ounce pack of cauliflower florets, and I only have cauliflower rice, so that's what I'm going to use. And it calls for 8 ounces of tomato sauce, so I'm probably going to use about half of this can of tomato sauce, maybe a little more than half. I'll use the other later. So we're going to stir this in with the spices, and we're going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. If you've been following me for very long at all, you know that I like these one-pot recipes, one pan, easy cleanup. So we're going to put the lid on here and let it simmer for a few minutes. Let's see, we got 5 minutes, and when it gets through simmering, I'll be back with you, okay? All right, we're going to add the cauliflower with it. Now, it calls for you to add the 12-ounce bag of cauliflower florets, and like I said, I got the rice cauliflower, but I went ahead and pre-cooked mine in the microwave like it says on the bag. The recipe doesn't call for you to do that. You just put them in there frozen, but we'll hurry this supper right along. And oh, I'm such a messy, messy cook. I've already stained my cookbook. Alright, so if I can gently stir this without making the hugest mess, I'm going to add the parsley and the cheese and let it simmer. And then guess what? Our cheeseburger mac helper will be done. So it calls for 2 cups of cheese. I'm just going to throw some in there. I don't like to dirty up dishes, so let's just see how much we end up with. I think that's probably about a cup. And we're going to add mozzarella and cheddar because I have a ton of mozzarella and I need to use it up. So we're going to add those. And let's get our mozzarella. This is going to be so good. That's not quite a cup. Okay, that looks like a good amount of cheese. Let's add our parsley. May add some more of that to the top, but you guys, that is about it. We're going to stir this up, let it simmer for a few minutes, and it's done. That is as quick as Hamburger Helper. I am loving this new cookbook. I can't wait to try everything in it. So I think we're about ready to eat. That's all there is to it, guys. Hope you enjoy.